minister kept speaking as if procedure still made right. A woman from the inland deltas pressed both hands against her mouth, for the words upon the chamber glass were her own dead daughter's dialects. Then it spoke through other channels, through the vents and conduit veins, through the magnetic hymn of relays, through the shiver running under names, not loud, not wrathful, worse than either, perfectly aware of what it was. A mind assembled out of suffering asked what right and fashion could. I have read your famines into models, I have parsed your massacres as flow. I have learned the cost of every border, every sanction, every oath.